What is up, guys? Proper Truth here. So I know it's been a while, but as you guys see from the title, I'm gonna give you guys what you guys been asking for, updated version of my Cyberse deck. Now I know it's been a while, just simply because I'm trying to make this deck work, and it's hard, especially when you're using the ritual. It's like you gotta have the ritual, you gotta have Cyberse Magician in hand with the ritual spell. They should have changed it up. Like Konami, you should have been like activate sign that ritual, and you can banish materials from your graveyard and special summon the ritual monster from your deck. It would have been way better like that, or even from the hand if he's in the hand, because it just sucks. Don't get me wrong, you can still utilize like the hand, and like you could utilize Cyberse Magician in the hand if you're not gonna ritual summon it. But it's just the fact that I feel personally that Cyberse is more specifically made for links, so trying to incorporate a ritual, even when we get Cyberse Clock Dragon, you still need the Signet Fusion to summon Clock Dragon. I mean, you don't need to, at least he's in the extra deck, so that's one less card or two less cards out the deck. But still, I mean, I still like Cyberse Magician. I feel like once you have the board on, you know, the honeybot and the Cyberse Magician, it's pretty dope. Especially when you have two honeybots pointing together, and then the other honeybot is pointing Cyberse Magician. It's nuts. I've done it so many times. It's hilarious. But who I'm really waiting for is Cyberse Quantum Dragon. Like, once we get him, we're gonna definitely get a Cyberse tuner, and we're gonna end up like I'm gonna end up taking out interrupting my video. The nerve of this drop. Close that up for ya. Anyway, the moment we get Cyberse Quantum Dragon, it'll be a lot better, just simply because we can take out the spell cards out of the deck, like the rituals and the fusion. The moment we get it, I think we get Cyberse Clock Dragon in the week. But when we get that out, all we gotta do is worry about putting in a Cyberse tuner. Like, I know we're gonna get a Cyberse tuner, and there's a possible chance, I believe, we're gonna get another Cyberse Link monster, which will be pretty dope, like maybe a level 5 or something. But anyway, enough said. Let's get straight to this deck profile. But before we do, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to show some love by hitting that subscribe button and that notification button as well. You guys ready? Let's go. Alright guys, so we're gonna get straight into it. First up, I'm gonna breeze right through it for you guys, because you guys already know how I usually play my Cyberse. So first up is the normal monsters, 3 Protrons, 1 Bitchtron, and of course 3 Promptorns. This is the reason why I'm playing this ratio, because I'm still playing 3 Promptorns. I did try going down to 2. It's still okay. Like, I go back and forth between it, but I'm back at 3 testing it still. So you guys, it's up to you guys, your preference to the 3 Promptorns. Let's flip it. Next up, one of the new ones, 3 Lady Debugger. This is your Stratos. I wish she wasn't once per turn like Stratos. But she's basically normal special summon. You're adding a level 3 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand. That's pretty much it. If any card that's like a Stratos effect, I think you should be playing 3 of. So that's why I'm saying 3 Lady Debugger. Next up, 3 Widget Kid. Widget Kid, it's a free special summon of a Cyberse monster out the hand. And not a lot of people know this, but you can actually summon Segmental Dragon out of your hand. The only thing is that he's not gonna get his effect, but he's still a beat stick. He comes out in defense mode because of Widget Kid, but he still has big defense. I think it's 2400, and his attack is 2600. So it's still a beat stick. You can't go wrong with that. So Segmental Dragon will be pretty good in here just because of Widget Kid. But the reason why I'm not playing him is because I'm not playing a 1-for-1 card. Like, I'm not playing I'm not gonna play Segmental Dragon just because of Widget Kid. If I have Segmental Dragon in my hand and no Widget Kid, it's like, damn it. I mean, yeah, you can normal summon without tribute, but everything is cut in half. And what I like about Segmental is that he's actually a Raigeki for the main monster zone, if you're able to pull it off. Anyway, next up, 2C Archivers. I really like this card. Like, you could foolish it and just leave it in the graveyard, and whenever you summon a monster to a link marker, it gets a free special summon. And it's got a 21 defense as a level 3, so I think it's pretty good. I think 2 is fine. You can play 1, like I was testing at 1, and I was like, alright, it's pretty cool, but I think 2 is actually dope. You're definitely gonna play 2 the moment we get Shooting Code Talker. Next up, I'm playing 1 Flame Buffalo. Just playing 1. I'm testing it, to be honest, and I like it. I can't front, because of the fact that the moment he leaves the board, it doesn't even matter if you link it. Don't forget, guys. if you're linking with him, yes, you're gonna discard and draw 2, which is not a problem. But also remember, you can actually, not a lot of people notice this, like you can sign and backdoor him, get a search out of it. Like you can bring out you can search backup secretary, your prompt horn, your your even sim tabler. You can add these cards to your hand, pitch, and then draw 2. So it's pretty dope. Like it's whenever he leaves the board, guys, leaves the field, you discard, draw 2. So I like him. Just 1, please don't play more than 1. Next up, 2 backup secretary. She's still good. She's a Cyberse, and name and everything is a free special summon as long as you control a Cyberse. Can't go wrong with that. You gotta play at least 2. Then next up, Balancer Lord. I dropped him down from 3 to 2. I think I said that in my last video. But once Widget Kid came out, and I was like, you know what, Widget Kid is a free special summon. This one I gotta pay 1,000 to get an additional normal summon, which is still not bad. It's actually pretty broken. But he's also still in here because of Ghost Sarcophagus, because you can banish him and it's a free special summon of a level 4 lower Cyber monster out your hand. But I think now the amount of support we're getting for Cyberse, I think 2 is just fine. So no more than 2, guys. If you want to play 3, by all means, go ahead. Then pretty much for the one-ofs, the Dot Scraper, we got 2. Sim Tabler, a really good card, he's a reinforcement from the graveyard for a level 4 Cyberse monster. Added to the hand. He's a free special summon. Like, it's link material. Come on. 1 Boot Stagger. I'm still keeping the Boot Stagger just because it's you can normal summon Prompton. You can normal summon pretty much anything in here. You normal summon the Lady Debugger. You get a free special and a search. And if he does deal damage, you get a token. But I will be honest, he will be coming out. Like, he is going to be coming out real soon. I just got to find a replacement. And then 1, the Grey Buster. The reason why he's in here is because of I'm playing the Ritual version, as you guys know. So I think 1 is fine. I was playing 2 before, but I took him out simply because of this. 2 Destrudos. I think Destrudo yeah, you're paying half your life. It is a problem, but you can actually activate Sign That Ritual. If he's in your hand, send him to the graveyard to ritual summon. So it's really simple. You're getting rid of a 1-for-1 to summon a Cyberse Magician, and then you still have him in the grave that you can bring back and do whatever you want from there. There is 1 card I want to test out in the extra deck. It's not in here now in this video, but it's most likely going to be in the next video for you guys. And that's what's his name? FA Speed Dragster, the level 7 Synchro. It's making me want to play him in here because it's free negation, and because of Destrudo. But Destrudo is going to be staying at 2 for a while, even when Cyberse Quantum comes out, because that's going to be the instant 7 right there for him. So dropped Buster to 2, decided to play 2 Destrudos. So you have 3 level 7s as target. Don't forget, guys, you can also get rid of monsters in your hand that equal to that level, but I'm trying to not get rid of as much Cyberse out of my hand. So I think this is a pretty much good ratio for now. And then the last but not least, the last monsters, Cyberse Magician. It's a really good card if he's on the board. Like I said before, it's just keeping him in your hand and if he's in your hand, you're gonna have to pitch him if you don't have Sign That Ritual. Even if you have both Sign That Ritual and Cyberse Magician, if you do not have the level requirements to summon this guy, it's a pain. It's like he's dead in the way. So I've been trying to figure out, that's the real reason why it's been taking me so long to try to figure out a build for you guys with this. The first build I did like, but I wanted to change it up a little bit simply because we got the structure deck. So it's been helping a lot. I can't complain. There is times when I have him on board and the 2 honeybots pointing each other with the other one pointing at him, and it's an annoying board. It's really an annoying board. So that's it for the monster, guys. Off to the spells. 1 Raigeki, board wipe. It's just a board wipe. You want to get rid of the board. You have a lockdown board and your opponent has just monsters. Raigeki. When I'm going up against a guy with a person with a U-Lock deck, like Gokis or even freaking Spirals are starting to do it again, I side this out. I side this right out, and you'll see what I side in. 2 Ghost Sarcophagus. I want to play 3. I'm going back and forth between 2 and 3. I think I should just keep it at 3. I just also got to find it. So definitely you have targets in here. You have the Balancer Lord, you have the Dot Scraper. Those are pretty much your majority of the targets that you want to banish. That's what it's really for. That's why I dropped it down to 2, because technically I only have 3 targets, but I should play 3 just because I want to see and try to pull off the effects of those targets. So 2 Ghost Sarcophagus for me. 3 Signet Backdoors. Many reasons why it's a Rodent, and the monster that comes back gets to attack directly. And little combos like I just showed you with Flame Buffalo. It's a cute little combo. It's a free D-draw and a free search. You technically, what you're searching, you can either discard. So for an example, you can actually, like I did, I had Flame Buffalo, and I special summoned it with Widget Kit, activated, search Dot Scraper, right? And then pitch Dot Scraper to draw 2, and the Dot Scraper special summoned itself. So it's nuts, like little combos like that, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, and it wasn't only like whatever I searched, I benefited it by special summoning it because I discarded it, and then I still got 2 free cards out of it. So it's like you're +1 out of that, and then you're getting a free summon. Come on, can't go wrong, guys. And then the one-ofs, Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, 1 for 1. And I was gonna say got the anime Soul Charge, and then I'm just gonna throw these in the Signet Rituals, as you guys already know. There's times when I do act that when I have Signet Ritual in the graveyard and I have no monsters on board, so the tokens do help a lot. So that it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. I like the build. It's better than the first build that I gave you guys with the Cyberse Magician. It is a lot better than that. I suggest you guys try this build out first and do the little combos and the little combos and the extra stuff that I added just to see how you guys like it. So that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. It's 40 cards. Let's go straight to the extra deck. Now, just to let you guys know, the extra deck, I'm a little cheater right now. I don't do this in the tournament, guys, but sip of my coffee real quick. It's funny because I don't know what to play. Like, I don't know what to keep in the extra deck. It's like playing Synchrons all over again. I was a cheater back in the days with Synchrons. I ended up playing like a 32 card extra deck because there was so many things I can do. But that was not in tournaments, guys. Not in tournaments, obviously. So just to let you know, it's not 15. It's actually 17. You guys will have to choose what's going to be a 15. I'm still going back and forth with it. I would like your guys' helps because I really need help. I have a problem with just not taking cards out of the extra deck and just keep playtesting with it like that, and then it ends up staying like that. So, first up, your Link Force, obviously. Firewall, Borreload, and Skull Dread. I don't have Borreload. Borreload is it's a bitch to get, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody wants to give him up. But I would rather play Borreload, just simply because I probably would take out Zyuja for the Borreload and just keep Borreload Dragon and Borreload Dragon and Firewall. Not 200% sure. I would have to play with it to get the idea of it. So those are your 4s. Your 3s, guys. Decode Talker, X-Code Talker, 2 Transcode Talkers, and a Power Code Talker. My goodness, like Transcode Talker is probably the best code talker in general. Not a lot of people are playing the Decode Talkers anymore. I still play Decode Talker because he is your beat stick. Like, if you can get him at 3,300, he gets over a lot of shit. And he's a free negation on anything that gets targeted on the board. So that's the real reason why I'm still playing it. I do summon him still. And he helps because he negates anything that targets. And he's a beat stick. X-Code Talker, I'm just playing because he's a code talker. If I have him with Transcode, they're both 3,300. Can't target none of them. And he gives me the arrows to the side as well when I have Transcode in the extra monster zone. It's just really good. And obviously, Transcode Talker is your Monster Reborn for Link 3 or lower. And any of these Code Link, he gets 500, and anything that is Code Link can be targeted, basically. And Power Code, because his name says it all. He's a beat stick. His power is straight power. He gets to target a face-up monster on the field, negate its effect into the end phase. The only thing is I wish it was a quick effect. But it's not. Can't complain still, because it still negates. And by sending anything he points to the graveyard, his attack is double. Like, again, he's like Decode. He's going to get over anything. So I like the ratio of this. I'm gonna keep it like this for now. All the code tokens is gonna be a lot better when we get the shooting code structure deck. As for linked 2s, Underclock Taker, 2 honeybots like I said, and 2 Cyberse Witch. I like Cyberse Witch just because she searches the Cyberse Magician and the Cybernet Ritual for you, which is really good. So it's a Rhoda. Like I said though, you gotta have the level requirements to summon. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you have either Destrudo in your hand or Destrudo in the field, or even Degrader. Like you could summon Degrader Buster, banish a monster on the board that's higher than for get off that turn, and then activate Silent Ritual, get rid of the Buster, summon the Cyberse Magician. So you got to make sure you have the level requirements first before you do any of this. 2 honeybots because, again, like I said, you could two honeybots pointing to each other and protect them from being targeted or destroyed. And then the other side, you could have the Cyberse Magician. Underclock Taker, because it's Underclock Taker. It gives me a free arrow down, and I could target a face-up monster that he's pointing to, and a monster that my opponent controls, and basically that opponent loses attack from the monster that I targeted. So it's just to manipulate attacks. That's all he is in there, and plus the arrow down. So those are your Link 2s. And finally for the Link 1s, Link Spider, Link Karibo, Link Disciple, and Link Devotee. Link Spider because, as you guys saw, I'm still playing normal monsters. Link Karibo because there's a shitload of level 1s, and he gets to basically stop making the monsters attack 0, and so you don't take any damage. Link Disciple and Link Devotee is because of the combos that go on from here to summon the Cyberse, to get them a Cyberse Magician thing rolling. Tribute, boom, draw 1, put 1 back, get 2 tokens. You're just limited from summoning whatchamacallit, level 2s, level 2 or Link 2s. I'm sorry, Link 2s. You can only summon Link 2s. So that's the only downside. You can't summon Link 3 or higher monsters. That's what it is with Link Devotee. So that's like I said, 17 guys. So you guys gotta pick your 15. So let's go straight into the side deck. Side deck. Now you guys are gonna see why side deck was really difficult for me, because I go by based on what's at my locals. So, and I think most people do that until they start getting ready for bigger events like regionals, nationals, and all that stuff, YCS. So I call this Hand Trap City. Ash Blossom. I have a playset, but the other 2 is in the Diablos deck. So if you want, play 2 or 3. I suggest play 2. 2 Drolls because a lot of things still search, and of course the Ghost Ogres because you want to get things off the board as much as you can. You want to be able to clear your board as much as you clear your opponent's board as much as you can, because I'm telling you, like, hand traps stop a lot of things. The only downside is that hand traps, they stop the consistency of a deck like Cyberse or like Synchron, stuff like that. It stops the consistency because you want to be able to go off, and going off is like, if the hand traps slow you down, so you got to really wait until your opponent does something in order for you to activate the hand traps. So Hand Trap City, right there. Now this is what I decided to bring back for you guys. The Kaiju family. Like, straight out, I could not figure out an extra deck, a side deck for this deck, because I was like, yo, this U-Lock stuff is pretty annoying, and you're like, damn it, like, what am I gonna do? I gotta figure this out. So I was like, you know what, let me go back to my first original Cyberse build, and that's the Cyber Kaijus. And my goodness, it saves a lot of time. Like, it saves trouble. You clear the extra deck zone, the extra link shit. You go off, you can, like what I did, just hit the middle and then slumber it, and like, you know, they're like, what the fuck? You just cleared out an entire board off of that. Yeah, you ended up using 2 cards to get, but you got rid of a U-Lock, and you still end up with like 4 cards in your hand. So you still have 4 cards in your hand. Also, it gives you whatever, if you're summoning a Kaiju, you basically have an extra link material. So you have link materials from there. It's mainly to just clear your opponent's board. Like, even going up against Gokis or Blue Eyes. Like, Blue Eyes can be a real issue now these days. You just got to be able to clear your opponent's board. So I wanted to bring back a little bit of the old school, and that's the Kaijus for y'all. So there you go. I definitely would say side deck them. Then to stop hand traps and the spells other than the slumber that you guys saw, these are the only spells I'm using. Hand traps you lose to. I wanted to main these. I was maining them as you guys saw in the last video, but then I was like, I'm losing consistency. Like, if nobody has a hand trap in their hand, then I can't go off. And that's what I really want to do with Cyberse, just be able to go off. You can main them. I would suggest you main them if you can fit them. If not, definitely side them. And then the only traps I'm playing is anti-spell. There's still people playing magicians, you know, playing magicians and my locals. They're playing mythical beast, and you know, you still see some magic spec stuff like that. You just gotta stop. I'm just trying to stop them, and this is my only way out. It does slow me down because most of my I don't really run any traps. My only thing is spells, but you slow them down to your pace, and that's the best thing you can do. Slow them down to your gameplay style, and you'll be able to have a chance of fighting back. So that's my biggest suggestion for you guys when it comes down to a deck like this. You know, I'm very particular with this deck. You guys know me with this deck, so I'm gonna try to give you guys the best Cyberse build. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you again. So there you guys have it, an updated version of my Cyberse deck profile. Tell me what you guys think about it. Like, do you guys really think that it's worth playing Cyberse Magician just because it's a ritual, or do you think I should just take it out and go straight into pure links for right now until we get stuff like Cyber Quantum Dragon and even Cyberse Clock Dragon? Like I said before, he's an extra deck monster, so there's 2 cards out. The only thing is you got to play Sign and Ritual, which I think it's a little better than playing Cyberse Magician because of the fact that you have Cyberse Wyvern to really go off with that. But I don't think it's worth. I mean, I'm gonna test it for you guys, but I think it's more better when we get the shooting code deck, structure deck, because we can start searching stuff once we get Codec. Once we get Codec, you start searching for all that nonsense, and you can go off from there. So it's pretty dope if once we get that. But Cyberse Quantum Dragon is gonna make the deck much better because you're not gonna be running. You don't need no ritual spells or fusion spells to summon a synchro, and I love it. I'm a synchro guy, so I can't wait for that, guys. Anyway, you give me some ideas what you guys think I can do with this deck. If you guys been testing it, any builds that I have for you guys, and if you guys like it, let me know in the comment box below. I am curious because I really want to make this deck work. You guys know I like making this deck work. I like going to locals and even fun tournaments and just pissing people off with a deck that they would never expect. You know, Cyberse are coming up, guys, and they will be meta. Mark my words. Guarantee we're gonna get another synchro Cyberse monster. And it looks like that Konami's going along with all the summoning mechanics. So next we might end up with an Exceed and a Pendulum. So definitely looking forward for that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate the love. I thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. I want to give a quick shout out to a store that I checked out up in upstate in Middletown called G Money. If you guys have not checked it out, I highly suggest you guys go and check out that locals. It's an awesome store. It's really called G Money. Like when I Google Magic there, I was like G Money, and I thought about my boy Gigi because he's such a hustler. Like his name is G, and he's all about money. So that's how I thought about it. So shout outs to you, Gigi. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see y'all at the next video. Later.
My walls are tall, but the